It's Barça versus Atlético de Madrid in La Liga. One of the big games of the season, without a doubt. Barça are back to the top of the table. They can extend that lead to 4 points tonight before Madrid face Athletic Club tomorrow evening. The Spotify Camp Nou is ready for one of, hopefully, its historic nights, certainly in the new stadium too. Barça have won 2 from 2 at the new ground. They're hopefully going to make it 3 from 3 here, although without a doubt, you'd imagine this is going to be their biggest test yet at their new ground. Álex Baena, Atlético de Madrid are in town. That means it's always a cracker.
No, it's goosebumps now listening to the Barça anthem play in the stadium. Lights in, you hear the crowds. I'm assuming it's going to be an almost sold out, if not sold out crowd. Absolute goosebumps right now from the pitch. You can only be happy as a player seeing that. You can only be motivated as a player saying that. You want to be there to play in front of your fans. You want to have, you want to give them results. And I think the players really, really feel that. And just, it's outstanding. I'm speechless because we've been waiting for these moments in the Spotify Camp Nou for so long now, and they're back. They're back. It's the first big match back in the stadium, and it's outstanding. I think everyone is motivated, including the players, and hopefully again 3 for 3.
Yeah, let's hope so,
Top of the table.
Yeah, let's hope so. It definitely does feel
We'll
like it's the toughest. Yeah, here is the Barça team then. Joan Garcia starts in goal. Baldes at left back. Koundé is at right back. Cubarsí is next to Gerard Martín at centre back. Pedri next to Eric Garcia in midfield. He does step into midfield. De Jong has fever. Olmo is in the number 10 spot, which leaves room for Raphinha, Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal across the front three. That's pretty strong, Alex, I think, considering the players Barca still have missing, of course. And Flick, I mean, he had to go strong, of course, tonight.
Yeah, no, you can't really go less than El Tridente up front. Pedri was kind of the big question mark there, but obviously with Frenkie de Jong being out, you do need that player again, to conduct the rhythm, to be the anchor in the midfield, to keep everyone calm, control the ball. Again, Atletico are in a very aggressive, fast, quick, non-stop. They are just a tiresome team to play against. And if we let us, we started against Chelsea. We never took control of the game. Chelsea were just non-stop for 90 minutes, and Atletico can easily be that team. And I think Pedri is going to be very, very key in the midfield to kind of conduct everyone around him. And hopefully the team, has the mindset to be able to put up with a team like Atletico, learn from Chelsea and take it into this match. I think it's not going to be a far-off match from what we saw in the Champions League. But now we have El Tridente up front, and hopefully we see some magic between everyone.
Yeah, 100%. It's a game that speaks for itself. Atleti line up quickly. Oblak, Molina, Jimenez, Lenglet and Hanko. Johnny Cardoso, Barrios just ahead of them. Simeone, Baena and Nico Gonzalez in behind. Julian Alvarez, we're underway here at the Spotify Camp Nou. As a misplaced pass immediately, was it a deflection? It'll be an Atleti throw-in, as you said, Alex, from the tickets available, roughly 45,000. You'd expect every single one taken this evening. A very warm welcome to everyone tuning in too on Barça Live for what we hope is one of the big games of the season so far. Definitely feels like it, as Gerard Martín called into some first action of the evening. He plays centre-back this evening. Well, Barça will hopefully avoid what they couldn't avoid in the cup game at Montjuic last season when Atleti scored 2 goals within the opening 5 minutes. It was Alvarez and then Griezmann who scored on that occasion. They have had early possession here, and you were speaking, Alex, about the fact that, well, people often speak about Atleti being defensively sound, and they are. They've conceded less goals than anyone in La Liga this season, but they've got a lot of attacking quality. I mean, I'm looking immediately at Baena with Alvarez ahead of him, and just thinking that's a dangerous little duo that Barca really are going to have to be watchful of.
Yeah, no, and these players are full with confidence right now. They're not players to kind of shy down from any opportunities. They take on 1v1s, they take in the space, they take the opportunities, and we're seeing Atletico right now. It's been a minute and a half so far of the match, and they've been attacking for the minute and a half. They're motivated, they're strong, and they're persistent. Again, they're a very annoying team. Opa.
Well, Lamin's trying to whip one around the back to Raphinha. Risky from Oblak. He decided to take charge of it, and Atleti have almost made a hash of that. This does give me the chances. There's a question in the YouTube live chat for you guys right now. We'll get on that in just a moment, because here come Atleti. Well watched by Eric Garcia. He got in there. Question in the chat then. who will score the first goal of the match. Alex, I encourage you to play along too. There's a vote, there's a poll going on for you to play along. Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Raphinha, or other. You've got 4 options there, so feel free to go left field. Lamine usually gets the most votes. I'll give you a spoiler, but be your own person.
Okay, I'm going to be my own person. Dani Olmo.
Okay, oh, I like that. Dani Olmo. Okay, first scorer. I'm going to go Raphinha. I think come on.
That's just, it's a strong answer. Raphinha's a strong answer.
They're all strong answers.
It's a strong answer.
I'm going to go Raphinha. Mark Brau, your pitch side. Good evening. Hello, you're in position. How are you feeling ahead of this one? How's the atmosphere building up now that we've played a good 2.5 minutes?
Hi again, guys. Do you listen fine for me? Because today it's a very big atmosphere. As you're gonna notice, there are a lot of lights here in the Spotify Camp Nou for the first time. I think it was a good show what we got before the game, and today is different for sure. From the first second, Barca fans are singing, Barca fans are trying to whistle Atletico Madrid attack. So as I said, today big night here at the Spotify Camp Nou, but we must say that for the moment Atletico starts better, so Barca have to keep good shape in defense.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more, Marek. And it's interesting there, Alex, that Marek said it feels like it feels different, doesn't it? We probably thought that would be the case with how big of a clash it is. And he's quite right in saying Atleti have started better. Barca scramble this one clear. We've not really been out of our own half in the opening 3 minutes. Maybe that will suit us well, because here comes Raphinha. Oh, he's in behind here for the Lamine pass, and just recovering in time. I think that was Álex Baena all the way back there.
Yeah,
there you go.
That was an outstanding run from Raphinha. Brilliant swing. Lamine Yamal just tried to play that about 2 minutes ago outside of the foot swinger in behind the Atletico defense, but Raphinha just got a weird touch on the ball, and the ball went behind him.
Well, here come Barca again, crossed in. You've got the Flick cam on your screens to see the reactions of Barca's coach this evening. As Oblak comfortably has the ball. Yeah, we've seen that twice already, Alex. We know that's a move Lamine likes to make. He certainly will be one of those happiest to see Raphinha back. You feel with the runs that Raphinha makes in behind. He tried to pick him out there for the second time already in 4 minutes. Very nearly came off on the second time. Here come Atleti with Baena. Good defending from Lamine, tracking back there, and does very well indeed. He's still going here, Lamine. Hopefully it's one of his special nights, and Pedri back in midfield too. I think you called him out as the key player on it. Pedri back in the midfield tonight. I mean, how vital is that going to be?
I mean, we just saw just there, Jules Koundé was being pressed by Atletico player. Jules Koundé recovered the ball, gave it to Lamine. Lamine does a Lamine Yamal trick. Yeah. Take one from the book, pick it. They're all good. Gives it to Pedri. What does Pedri do? He stops, he passes it back to the centre backs, and everyone regroups. And it's again, it sounds, you put it out of context and it sounds so boring to just do a pass back from the centre backs. But then we had Lamine, Jules Koundé on one side of the pitch, everything was pressed. Pedri stops, looks around. He knows when to go and when not to go. And I think that's the key, and everybody follows him. So if he's going to pass it back, everyone chills out. If Pedri turns, gives it back to Lamine Yamal, that is the go-to attack. It's again that key to just go in key moments, because again, we can't tire ourselves out. Atletico are a tiresome team. I keep saying it. But now we've finally, after 5 minutes of Atletico attacking us, we finally regained possession, and we're just passing the ball around, knocking the ball around. Atletico doing what they do, and they drop back in and hold up.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can see it, isn't it? Pattern of play has almost finally been set 5 minutes in. It sometimes takes less, but that looked like a foul on Koundé to me. Surely, it has been given.
There it is.
I thought these 4 games last season were amazing. The ones here were great. I mean, the league game here, Alex, was unbelievable. I thought we were brilliant. We were missing quite a few big players, Lamine included for that one. 1-0 up with a Pedri goal, and then Atleti in the last minute
Pablo.
won it with Sola. Yeah, go
Someone's injured. Someone's injured. You have to help me with the player. But I think that just a few minutes ago, those players had some problems. You have to help me.
Yeah, he went up for a header with Dani Olmo in the throw-in.
It's Cardoso, I think,
in the first minute.
Cardoso, I have to admit that I'm so far. I'm just at the other goal. I'm very close to Joan Garcia right now. And you have to help me with the player. But the referee stopped the game just at the time that Koundé was fouled. So, well, some time for the moment is wasting, but of course it seems that Atletico Madrid player is in troubles.
Yeah.
I have to say that there's one Atletico Madrid player also warming up, also very far from my position, but
Yeah, Mark, it looks as though Cardoso got a bit of a whack off of Olmo, and they were both jumping for the ball.
No, but I think it's his hamstring when he landed. But he went down.
I don't know. Well, for the moment he's working fine.
He's back.
Yeah, I think he will be fine. He will be fine. Remember, Johnny Cardoso, holding midfielder, coming from Betis. He did a great job last season, and he was injured just in a few games this season. But it's quite important. Remember that, for example, today Coque, the captain, is not playing, and usually in the big games, Johnny Cardoso is playing with next to Barrios, the same as they did against Inter last Tuesday.
Yeah, there you go. So it was actually Coque, Mark, who was warming up, by the way. You said you couldn't see who it was. It was indeed Coque who was warming up, but no need in the end for Atleti because Cardoso looks as though he's going to be okay to carry on. The results are in, by the way, Alex, from the poll for who will score the first match. Lamine Yamal's got 55%.
Shocking.
He's often had more than that, by the way. He's often had more. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a bit more divided.
Yeah, exactly.
This time around.
I think maybe because Raphinha's back and he's got 23. Raphinha, the Brazilian.
Okay,
Lewandowski's got 16, and other, which would of course include your Olmo vote, has 6. So a little more varied. I don't mind it. And I think
like it.
That comes from Raphinha being back in. Here is Lamine then, jotted inside to Eric Garcia, inside now to Olmo. Nice football this from Barca. Lewandowski, can he get a shot away? He does. It's blocked.
I'm liking the dynamics between Pedri, Eric Garcia and Dani Olmo. We saw it there. Eric Garcia was at one point the 10. Dani Olmo dropped down to the 6. And
Raphinha blazed over the top of the bar. Yeah, some nice interchange already from Barca.
Yeah, no, the midfield 3 are working really well together. I think that's going to be key. You know, if each of them are static in their own positions, it's going to be quite easy to defend. If you have Pedri up, Dani Olmo dropping deep, that's us exploiting the spaces that Atletico leave behind, and I think that's going to be one of the biggest keys of the match, is exploiting the spaces that they leave behind in quick transitions, or just move them around again, just playing our chess.
Yeah.
And I think Atletico can be.
Eric Garcia's got defended. He does it ever so well, like he's done all season. Good from Eric Garcia. Did really well. Strong in the tackle. Now Lamine Yamal looks like he's in the mood tonight, doesn't he, Lamine?
Yeah.
He's just lost out there again. Referee letting things play. Says nothing in that either. Midfield 3, you were mentioning it, Alex.
Yeah.
Vital tonight they get it right. Flick has had to mix up, it feels, every line of the pitch due to injuries mainly this season and unavailability of players, and he's had to try and find formulas. I think in the centre-back partnership he's had to do the same thing.
Yeah.
The back 4, even the goalkeepers had to come in and out.
Yeah, no.
The front 3's been loads of changes, and midfield 3, I mean, you look personnel-wise, Olmo, Pedri, Eric Garcia, it's pretty strong to me, but of course you've got players like Ferran missing, De Jong, who you'd love for a game like this too.
Yeah, no, definitely Ferran as well. The energy that he's been bringing this season, especially the goals that he can bring from outside of the box, I think are quite key. Because we're seeing now Atletico, we have the ball, they're dropping into a back 5. So you need to, have the spaces. Let Lewandowski draw in the defenders, have someone attack the space that he lives in behind. That could be, again, Dani Olmo does that really, really well. And Raphinha here gets the ball. Gets
him behind to the byline where he likes it. Raphinha just halted there, though, by Molina as Atleti tried to break away. I'm happy, though, Alex, it looks as though we've managed to set the pattern of play, which is we want to dominate things. We want to pin Atleti, and I know that can be dangerous because they are so good when they get behind the ball. As it were, here comes a question from Mr. Robert. What will the key of the game be, Alex? I think this is crucial. Is it to match Atleti's intensity? You said how intense they are, how it's going to be tricky to match them and play at their pace. Is it to be careful in those early minutes? I mentioned the 2 goals they scored at Montjuic away from home for Atleti last season in the Cup. Is it to be careful? It looks as though we've managed the first 10 okay until this point. Atleti started strong. Or is it number 3 to break down the Simeone wall?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to give it number 3. I don't necessarily want to match Atletico's intensity because you're not training to play at that intensity. It's just not possible. But also, it's not an easy game to play tactically either. I think our style of play is very, very opposite when it comes to that. So we do want to control the ball. We do want to find the spaces, move players around. And with the players that we have on the pitch, I think every single player is more than capable of that. You have the infamous Lamine, Koundé, Raphinha, Balde duos on the wing, move the players around. They're defending really well together right now, but again, Jules Koundé overlap, underlap Lamine Yamal, and it's about breaking down that wall. It's about being patient and moving the players around, using the strengths of our players. Again, let Koundé have a shot from the top of the box, let Lamine go, to the touchline, draw the defenders out, and let Koundé have a first-time shot. It's about breaking down the wall in the best way possible that we can do it with the players on the pitch.
I like your point about being careful with matching their intensity and almost saying it's not possible. Here comes Olmo. Nice spin from him on the half time. Olmo across. Raphinha's in there. Got a striker on his right foot. Good block though. I think it was Molina who came in and blocked Raphinha. Watched him well, and that's going to be stopped there because the referee got in the way. I'd have to say, I must agree with you. I think breaking down what Atleti put up is going to be tough. No one has conceded less goals than them in La Liga this season. They're also an excellent run of form, the informed team in La Liga right now. They didn't start very well at all. And watch out here because, Mark, we're getting some images of the Atleti bench, and Koke is putting his shin pads on.
Yeah, be careful with Baena.
Yeah, watch out because Álex Baena's on the ball first. More on that in a moment. Álex Baena to the back post, away by Gerard Martin, and behind for a corner. Mark.
Corner kick, the first one for Atletico Madrid. Yes, we said Koke is ready to enter, so it seems that Johnny Cardoso has to go out there. Right now he's laying on the grass, so for sure he won't continue. I have to say that it's an important injury for Atletico. First of all, because they have to waste one of the substitution windows.
Yeah.
So remember, it's not easy when you have to make a substitution at the first half, but also because, as I said, Johnny Cardoso, instead his the first season at Atletico, is important in the midfield position. He replaced Koke with a good level, and yeah, for sure we know what is the level of Koke, but he is experienced, but he's not used to play for the starting 11 this season. And of course, I think it's a bad news for Atletico de Madrid. So as we said, Koke will come in, Johnny Cardoso is out, so obligation. Simeone must do that substitution due to Johnny Cardoso's injury. But we have to say, guys, have to be careful on corner kicks. Remember how good are Atletico de Madrid at set pieces, especially with players like Julian Alvarez or Jimenez, who scored the winning goal against Inter in the last Champions League game.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Marco, that Jimenez leap that won Atleti all 3 points against Inter very recently, not an easy thing to do. So then, early change for them. Koke is on for Cardoso, corners in. Raphinha watched it, there'll be another. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick, in fact.
Yeah, because the ball was out. The ball was out, yeah. And good counter-attack by Barca. So it's Pedri with ball.
Pedri's on it. Here comes Pedri driving forward. Lots of space ahead of him. Who does he pick out? Pedri picks out the Brazilian Raphinha. Raphinha onto his right foot now.
Shot.
Laid off now to Pedri. Delayed. Decided to cut back on himself. Now wide to Lamine Yamal. Where are his options? Lamine stands up his man. He's got Koundé on the overlap. Lamine inside. Gets a yard of space. Uses it and he blazes it over.
There's, not including Oblak, there was 9 Atletico players inside the box.
They got back so quick, didn't they?
There was 9. We had Lamine, Lewa, Raphinha, Pedri, and we had, I think, 5 players compared to Atletico's 9 players inside the box. That says it all. Yeah. That says it all about Simeone as well.
Yeah, you can see the stats are on your screen. Does feel like Barca starting to settle down. 15 minutes into play here. They've got 3 shots now to Atleti's none. That looked offside to me. It's going to be Joan Garcia's ball anyway. We've already got a good 60-plus % of possession too. Starting to settle into things, and it's starting to look rather positive, I'd say, for Barca. I'm pleased with the way we've started this game.
Yeah, we're getting high up the pitch with the ball very comfortably.
Yeah.
Atletico are trying to get in the early ball in behind Cubarsí and Gerard Martin. It's quite obvious what they want to do. Essentially, they're bypassing the midfields, going out wide through the middle with quick touches. But right now, we've been able to comfortably get the ball off the pitch. But I think we need another long spell of possession before we can actually, click.
Yeah. I think both teams still just feeling each other out right now and just seeing where they're at. Atleti back in possession now with Longley. They made a great comeback, by the way, this season, Atleti. I mean, start of the campaign, they didn't win the first 4 match weeks, and they only won match day 5 off of the Julian Alvarez hat-trick, last-minute goal from him. And you think about it tonight, Alex, if they win, they go level on points with us. So they really have come roaring back. That's going to be a free kick, a foul there by Koundé. Bumped into Hanko as one of the summer signings for them. They made a few of those. And they do have options on the bench. But, hey, they are in real good form there. Now starting to push on in the Champions League too with that win against Inter. And in La Liga now starting to really make a name for themselves when maybe people I don't know if it was stupid or not, wrote them off, you know, after 4 match weeks and saying they're not going to be near this year.
Yeah, no, I think it's so early on in the season. I think people forget that the season is so long.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we say it every single season, and even at that, there's people always need to be reminded. It's so early in the season that what happens now can, yes, have an effect towards the end of the season. Dropping points here can be crucial, but it doesn't have to be always.
Yeah.
And I think Atletico, you know, they have the players. They had key signings. They have a lot of returning players, and they're a team that have been building for the past few seasons, especially with the key players. We see someone like Simeone, who's been growing and growing season past season. Julian Alvarez also has been growing, and it's a team that I don't think you can ever write off. Maybe they're not consistent enough. Yes, considering the players and the history that they have, they're definitely not consistent enough. But you know, they're always going to be there, and you can never write them off.
Yeah, 100%. Whilst there's next stoppage of play, we're going to welcome some of the new members. You know how much we enjoy to do
we
that.
Love it.
So we'll get some of the new members. I can see even in live time, Alex, there's a lot of them who are making themselves members during this game. So either with the pack basic or the pack premium. There were a few of you also before the game. I've got a few of you noted down. I think it's time. Welcome, people.
I don't have a...
Oh, you do.
There it is.
Welcome new members in the pack basic. We have got Nicolai in there. We have also in the pack basic Ivan Chuek. Barca haven't on the attack. Interrupt me if they are, Alex.
I will.
David Gabriel, welcome to
Atletico on the
in behind. Well, here you go.
Think it was offside.
Big chance for Baena and scored.
Offside.
Not going to count. We nearly had, thank you, Alex. We nearly had history there in welcoming the new members as the opponent scores. Robert, you remember it nearly happened to us the other day with Alaves. I'll continue. Jonas Opong, welcome to Pack Basic. Everyone take a breath. Biggest Bems, welcome also. Brian Mendoza Espinosa. That's tight, by the way, on Baena.
That is really
tight. That's very tight, man.
What's the replay say?
Tight.
That's very tight indeed.
What's the replay say, guys?
It's
tight
or not?
I don't know. We need the line. It's very, very tight. To the eye, you can't see it.
It's really tight, that mark. It really is. And I'll tell you what, watch out here because I'll tell you what, this is slightly worrying, I will say, for Barca.
It's goal for Atletico, guys.
It's a goal?
It's confirmed. Yeah. It's goal by Baena. So again, a team that plays us got a great pass from behind our defensive line, and then Baena got it, and what a brilliant finish also for Baena, I think.
Yeah,
he make a good small chip on Joan Garcia's going away, and finally Baena scores. Remember, former player by Villarreal, one of the best signings of Atlético Madrid this year. So, well, we have to do the same that against Alaves last Saturday. What a pity, but you said it was very close, and finally the VAR conceded the goal, so time to make another comeback this season. Remember,
it was a good run by Baena.
4 comebacks this season, but the last one was last Saturday, so we know how to do it.
Yeah, I apologise to the members who got welcomed there with a goal, by the way.
It was the worst moment possible, Pablo.
It was always going to happen one day, and it's happened to it's happened. Caught off on the partner way. By the way, Álex Baena, that's an incredible stat by Atleti, as they've scored first in every game this season. They do it again here. Unbelievable, really, record they've got there. It's not to say they've won every game, of course, but they remain the side. History, they continue to make the second goal for Baena in La Liga then, and well, offside trap was broken, and he's a player who, well, he's got the quality in the final third to stick the ball in the back of the net. That's exactly what he did. When I saw the image, I thought he's maybe just off.
It was really, I think we needed the line for that. It was to the naked eye, you really couldn't see anything. They exploited the space there. We were on the attack. They recovered the ball. That space between Jules Gonte and Cubarsí was just exploited. Cubarsí was the one that held the line up. And it was a good run. It was a transition. We literally recovered the ball within one pass. Baena was in behind Cubarsí, and there was nothing to do there. Eric Garcia literally sprinted it faster than I ever could to try to get back, but Álex Baena had the advantage, and it was a really good finish past Joan Garcia.
Well, watch out, Barca. Trying to respond immediately. Fernandez in, he's cut inside. I thought he had the pass across to Lewandowski, I must say, but Balde elected to cut back inside. Maybe he couldn't quite see the run. And that looked like a free kick. Barca going to have to really respond here. Right, come on, Culés, get some hearts in the chat. Come on, we need them now. We need the support. We need a goal. So let's get them in there.
We need something.
We do. Vamos. Because we've, like Matt said, we've come back already. We've got 12 points from losing positions already this season. This needs to be another game where that happens, because Atleti, as they've always done this campaign, have scored first yet again. I'm not disliking Barca's performance so far tonight, though, Alex. I think we're playing with enough intensity about our game.
We're good. I just think we need to get in the box a lot more. We're building possession, we're keeping possession, we're recovering well. We're just not really getting a lot of opportunities to actually get a shot on target. Alejandro Balde there had a really good... here he is again.
Balde. His shot has actually fallen to Lewandowski. Balde is, he looks in the mood, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's definitely going on. Jules Koundé is attacking really high up, but Eric Garcia is getting himself in the box as well. So we're keen to attack, and I think all the players are being very, very dynamic, understanding that the way that Atletico's set up, you can't rely on your top three players. You need to move the players around, and there he is.
This from Lamine. He's beaten a few players still. Lamine, it's unbelievable. Is it going to fall to a Barca player? It does with Pedri. Now Koundé to the byline, and no one's in there. That's where you'd expect Lewandowski to be waiting for it. Balde now attacking. Balde, can he cut inside? He can. He lays it back off to Gerard Martin. Raphinha. Lots of Barca attacking presence since they've conceded behind for a corner.
Here we go. Corner kick for Barca. Good reaction for the team after the goal received.
There he goes. Raphinha went like this to the crowd.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
We have the fire there. Right now, that was a really good string of attack for us into the box. Alejandro Balde actually did a brilliant ball there across the box, and there was another. And there is a corner by Dani.
In by Olmo, up go the heads, away by Jimenez. It's going to fall to Lamine Yamal. We've got a question, by the way, for all of you to get your answers in the chat for. We'll discuss it in just a few moments' time, Alex. It's how does Barca react now? It looks as though they're reacting pretty well indeed. Keep the cool, calm heads. Use the wings more, or test Oblak from wherever. I must say, I want to see us test Oblak more. You were saying get in the box more, Alex. I think we need to get some shots away on Oblak's goal to see what he's made of right now, because Barca have attacked well, and here they come again. It's Olmo. Football's been good so far tonight. Doesn't quite on the same wavelength as Balde. Throw in.
We've been getting the string of attacks is doing really, really well. We're just not getting that final click in the box for the final pass, the final attack. Again, Alejandro Balde did brilliant there to get into the byline. There wasn't that final pass. Jules Koundé did brilliant again to the byline. Cut through, literally no one touched it. There was about 4 Atletico de Madrid players there, nobody touched it. It's just getting that final pass, final touch really. Playing advantage there after a foul on Eric Garcia, but I think we need something. We're doing well, we're keeping possession right now. We've had possession for what? Few minutes, I would say 2-3 minutes at least. Yeah, response has been good, to be fair. I'll say something. I thought we were doing pretty well before we conceded the goal. It sort of came out of nowhere, doesn't it? I mean, I was sort of half looking, half not, but it was sort of one ball in behind and Atletico de Madrid. Atletico de Madrid. It's again, they know what their strengths are. They know how to, and they did. I think they did really, really well in attacking the way that they did that play. There's.
Watch out, what a ball that is. Raphinha's in. Surely the equaliser. Yes, it is for Barca. Barca get the equaliser. It's Raphinha who scores their level at the Spotify Camp Nou. Raphinha, what a pass by Pedri. What a finish by the Brazilian. And Barca level here. Barca 1, Atleti 1.
Vamos. What a finish. Left Oblak in the dirt there. A little touch past Oblak, and he had an open net just to pass the ball through. Who assisted that?
I think that was Pedri, Alex.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Unbelievable from Pedri. Mark, Barca 1, Atleti 1. Raphinha's on the score sheet. What a pass by Pedri.
As we said, good reaction for Barca after the goal. Again, the team in a good connection with the fans, going through the goal, and Raphinha 2 months since the last time he scored. It was at the Stade Johan Cruyff. Many things happened since that time in the game against Valencia that Barca won 6-0. Raphinha got a serious injury, but finally he came with the team. He played 2 games, some minutes in the second half. He was in the starting 11 after 2 months. Last Saturday he gave 2 assists, and then he keeps the goal for tonight. 4th goal this season for Raphinha. For the first time he scores against Atletico, and Barca once more.
Here comes Pedri, Raphinha again, he's got Balde on the overlap, surely it's Balde, he's got options in the middle and he blazes it over. This has been a really fascinating game, but Barca playing well. I can see you using them already. Use your goal emojis in the live chat, use your Raphinha emojis in the live chat. How much have we missed Pedri and Raphinha, by the way, both of them linking up for this goal. It seems unimaginable that we'd have them out at the same time, but that's what we had to cope with. They're back now, and well, let's take a look at how Hansi Flick reacted to that goal, because we certainly loved it here. Let's see Flick's reaction from the Barca bench. Let's see if we've got that. Here it is. Hansi Flick, stadium waiting for it. Flick enjoyed it, didn't he?
He liked it.
He enjoyed it, yeah. I think he was pointing at them like, saying, you two, my boys. There you go. Live chat's loving it, by the way.
He's a proud dad.
He's a proud dad moment from
Flick. It was a brilliant pass from Pedri. Broke down 2 lines of defense from Atletico. It's breaking down the wall. It's literally one pass breaks down 2 lines of defensive lines, and Raphinha was first touch, open his body. The thing is that Raphinha did really well to open up the space. Pedri just slotted the ball through. Raphinha literally just had first touch on his.
Come on, I think it's Molina. This time he's in behind. He's going to go on his own. Molina
Offside.
over.
I think that was offside anyway.
This time the flag.
Guys, I'm just watching the replay of Raphinha's goal in my phone, and I must say, as you said, how good was the pass for Pedri? But I want to say also how good was Raphinha searching from the space, because it's not easy to find the space in Atletico Madrid centre backs, and I want to say how he got the space behind Lenglet's space, and then the way that he finishes. It's not easy to finish a goal against Oblak, who's a very big goalkeeper, and he did it very, very well, and finishing with the right foot. Remember his left foot, and we used to see Raphinha scoring with the right foot, but he was a very good definition for him.
Yeah,
100%. You're spot on, Mark. And it was actually Raphinha, because he's obviously starting left wing. He sort of popped up in a more central area. Here come Barca again. Pedri, it's fair to say, putting the strings tonight already. Lamine Yamal's got Koundé on the overlap. Lamine doesn't use him. It's blocked by Barrios. It feels, though, Alex, like Barca have got Atleti where they want them.
There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy from our players. There's a spark. You know, Eric Garcia, Pedri's asking to go. When the magician says go, you go. You know, we're not slowing down. We're using the momentum in our favour, and we can't let it go now. You know, we want that second goal to kind of calm down a bit the game. I think Atletico.
Good press again.
Once brilliant recovery there from, I think it was Gerard Martin and Alejandro Balde. I think once Atletico get going again, that's when they're going to be the most dangerous, because they're going to be us essentially. They're going to be fired up. They're going to want more. But right now we're doing outstanding. Look at that.
Barca playing much better football than Atleti here. They're carving through them. Here's Raphinha. The football's unbelievable. Olmo's going to take this one in his stride. Olmo to the back post corner. Playing some of their best stuff of the season here so far.
What a way to play from the defense, guys. What a way to win the press. Done by Atletico de Madrid. How good is Dani Olmo? What a pass to Lamine Yamal, the combination with Eric, and Barca spanning his spaces. The same goal scored by Raphinha, and believe me, it's not easy to find the spaces against a team like Atletico.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Mark. I think I just said it. I think we're playing some of our best football of the season here. Raphinha's over the corner. He's going to swing it in, and it goes 3 shots to the front post. It looked like it, didn't it, for Lewandowski? He didn't quite make contact. It's going to fall to the pole again, though. Lewandowski's got Pedri there. He leaves it for Lamine. It's all Barca right now. Lamine. You got Pedri with you. Can he use him, though? He just ran out of room. And that's going to be an Atleti throw. He throws it away,
I thought it was ours.
Yeah, Alvarez it was who was working back. He's barely had the ball so far tonight, Julian Alvarez, simply because it's all been Barca who, well, probably feel a little bit unfortunate to not be ahead here, I'd say, with how well we've played. And the manner we conceded as well was a bit too route one, probably a bit too simple. That was cynic, wasn't it, from ex-Barca player Longley, who gets out of a tricky spot.
Look at that space.
There's the ball again.
Same space.
And Garcia to be careful there. Baena.
Oh, come on, Joan.
Joan Garcia did ever so well. Baena wanted a handball. I don't think it was. Maybe I'm not sure if you had a better view, Marek, but we couldn't quite see it on the first replay. Play on for now. Brilliant from Joan Garcia. Cubarsí, not sure he was quite sure where Baena was. Very brave. He got in behind.
Yeah,
very brave, Joan. Very brave going outside the box.
Yeah, it certainly was brave from Joan Garcia. He knew he had to make it, and that's exactly what he did. What was the best thing about the goal? The Pedri assist, the Raphinha calm finish, or just the timing of it? All three.
I was going to say all three. I think it's one of those goals where the goal and the assist is equally as good. Pedri to find, it was a very, very tight space because the Raphinha was facing his centre back essentially. So the space that Pedri had to find was very, very small.
Yeah.
But the way that Raphinha faked Oblak with, he didn't even touch the ball. He just faked body position.
Or body feint.
And no, that wasn't a handball.
Wasn't a handball. From, brilliant from Joan Garcia. Yeah.
A little body feint from Raphinha to leave Oblak on the ground and easy finish with his weak foot essentially. So no, I think 10 out of 10 goal overall, and the timing has been outstanding. Yeah,
I'm not sure if I think the timing of it was crucial, I must say, because I think the longer it went on at 1-0, obviously against Atleti, you don't want that, do you? So I think that was vital.
You didn't want them growing into the match.
No. I'm delighted with how we're playing, though. Here comes Raphinha again, and Lewandowski's onside there. He's in behind Lewandowski. He turns on the ball, back to goal, gets his shot away. It's blocked, unorthodox block. Here comes Lamine Yamal now. They know he wants on his left foot. Barrios read it. Drops off for Koundé, who is going to get there.
Yes,
Koundé's been sharper tonight as well. Koundé, nice skill from him. Still the Frenchman. Laid off to Lamine inside to Olmo, who's picking up some good little spaces. Already so far tonight. Atleti are they look lost, don't they? Just chasing shadows right now, trying to get themselves back into this game. They're having similar luck that they did in the away fixtures last season, where, well, to me, they were so inferior to Barca, but they did get results out of the away games. Let's hope that isn't the case tonight. Eddie Garcia wide again for Lamine. It's relentless, the attack from Barca. Lamine, Hanco's there with him. Lamine stands him up. Back heel for Koundé, it's too much on it.
Yeah. No, it's good intensity from our players. I think Atletico are doing really well to cut off Lamine Yamal's left foot. And
it's offside, by the way, didn't it? We just that may not have counted. Although I wonder,
Cubarsí touched.
I wonder because of the Cubarsí header whether that would have then made it onside. I just wonder.
Potentially.
Either way.
It was almost identical to Atletico goal. So again, we're good with possession right now. We have the intensity, but Atletico only need one chance to get past our
and Pedri's working on it. Pedri gets the ball. Pedri gets the ball and he said, "It's mine. That's gonna play what I want to play."
Yeah. He literally, it was before. He literally stepped on top of the ball and he's like, "No, you're there, stop."
Look at this from Olmo. Oh, it's a penalty, surely. It is a penalty for Barca. Olmo. Well,
no.
Yeah, I think he's having a chat to the Atleti defenders to explain his decision. That's going to be a penalty for Barca. I think it was in Barrios. He got caught all ends up there. Brilliant skill from Olmo. Little foot to foot. He darts through his man. They can have their complaints. For me, Alex, this was pretty clear. Olmo. Let's see here. Oh, does Barrios get the ball?
I'm not sure. No. I don't think he does. The first contact was outside, but obviously that contact there was the key.
Just there. I think he makes contact with the player first, though, Alex. For me, he chops down Olmo and then he gets a toe on the ball.
No, it's a very faint touch if he does get on the touch. That wasn't the best angle to see if he got a touch, but if he did, it was literally the most marginal touch of.
Oh, dearie me. Well, they're having a think about this. They are having a think about this. The referee is asking for calm. Hey, I need another look at it. From what I saw, guys, I think you agree, Alex. I saw Olmo sort of got shot down by Barrios.
It's confirmed. It's penalty. Yeah, it's confirmed. And let's gonna guess who will gonna shoot the penalty. Because remember that Lamine shoot 2 penalties this season, but the last time that Lamine and Lewandowski were together was Lewandowski who shoot the penalty. So finally gonna be Lewandowski who will kick the penalty. Remember this season, 2 penalties for Lewandowski. He missed against Sevilla, but he scored against Celta. So Lewandowski against Oblak last season, he scored twice. 2 important goals against Atletico de Madrid. So Lewandowski from the penalty spot.
Robert Lewandowski up here for Barca. Massive moment in their season. Up steps Lewandowski. Oh, and he's blazed it over. He's got it all wrong. He didn't really have much to lay in his run-up, and he skied his penalty. And in a really crucial moment, it isn't to be for Lewandowski.
His face, he was like, that was really bad.
Yeah.
That was I don't know if he slipped right before he got a touch. Maybe he just he dug too deep under the ball, and that went way over the bar. No, not much, but it's fine. We got this. We still have it.
Guys, I know you're all. You can see you're all quite exasperated in the chat. Get some hearts in there because we need some support now. That was a tricky moment to take, wasn't it? My God.
Yeah.
Lewandowski, of course, who missed a penalty in Sevilla too, Mark, and he misses one there tonight. But Barca are just coming again and again, like you said, Alex. No need to be angry because here they come. Lewandowski shuffles it wide for Balde.
Yeah.
Balde back to Pedri. And Barca recycle.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Atletico right now because they're literally just chasing behind the ball. This is where we have the advantage over them is moving them around, tiring them out as much as we can, even though they never tire, it seems. But it's just moving them around. There's...
what a cross by Lewandowski! Oh, what a save by All Black that is. Very nearly redemption.
Nearly.
Lamine now. I can't believe we're not ahead in this one. Still Lamine, he's slipped.
Yeah.
He's got a foot on it though.
All Black did really well. Big hand there from All Black for Lewandowski header. He headed it down, so it was off the bounce. Really hard to do. All Black did really well there, and Lamine did an amazing ball to Lewandowski, who's just there.
And now Simeone is complaining a lot. But the fourth referee, so different when it's a Barca bench. The fourth referee did not say nothing to Simeone, who entered the pitch. So, of course, he played with other rules. So, guys, of course, it's a big miss by Lewandowski, but he was so close to score the 2-1. And remember how experienced he is and how good he is. But I must say that it's quite strange the way he kicked the penalty. As you said, I don't know if he slipped before he took the penalty because it's so strange. The way that the ball was so high. For example, remember in Sevilla when he missed the penalty, I think it was so good by Blajo Dimos, the goalkeeper of Sevilla, who was on the line much of the time, and Lewandowski had to put the penalty very deep, and then he missed it. But today was quite different because Oblak was just for the other side, and Lewandowski, I don't know exactly how it takes the penalty.
we just saw the penalty back, and no, he didn't slip. He kicked it really under, and he skied it. He was obviously trying to go top corner, and I think he just hit it too low.
He's got under the ball, Lewandowski. But by the way, I mean, the chance he has about a minute after, very nearly complete redemption. What a save by Oblak, honestly. We can see the stats on our screens right now. Barca have got about 75% possession. They've had 10 shots to Atleti's 1.
Yeah. That literally from one moment to another, because it was when we first started possession, that was 1 shot on target for Atletico, 0 for us. So from going from that to where we are now in the match, it's 10 out of 10.
It's unbelievable how it's still 1-1. I think that's what Atleti will be most pleased about. Baena's free kick, by the way, he was fouled by Olmo. Atleti trying to come away with this. Barca have given them little to no respite, and we were away there if we hurried, weren't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Raphinha was in. Just couldn't quite come to him.
Jules had a good idea there to let Raphinha out. I think it was a shorter pass there for Alejandro Waldo. I think he was in good position. But no, did well to Raphinha. He doesn't give it off to Lewy. There was in a lot of space. Go on, Alejandro Balde.
How good has he been tonight? Still Balde now looking for his options in the middle. Balde! He went for goal in the end. It was a very tight angle, I must say. But he's been good tonight, Alex. He's been really sharp.
He's been very confident on the attack. He's getting to the box. He's imitating Lamine.
What Baena has done? What Baena did?
Oh, what has he done?
We didn't see it.
Yellow card, but let me explain. The ball was, it was a high ball. Pau Cubarsí headed on it. But Álex Baena, without any, he didn't want to play the ball. He was directly from Cubarsí putting the body, and maybe, I don't know if this action could be reviewed for VAR, because he was very strong. Baena didn't want to play the ball,
It's not great from Baena, I must say. It's really silly. I don't know what he was playing at. He's got, like you said, Malik, he had zero intention of playing the ball, and he just body checked Koulibaly in the air.
No, he went elbow to what's his ribs.
Yeah.
That's dangerous play, I think, because of the contact of where Baena hits. Because when you go into the ribs, that is a very sensitive area, and Koulibaly can easily maybe fracture a rib. I would say that is dangerous play because Koulibaly is also in the air.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're going to overturn that though. I'm guessing that's going to stay. Yeah, in fact we're already back underway. So yellow card remains. He maybe consider himself a tad lucky. I mean, maybe it ought to be one of those ones that you say is way too harsh if he sends him off, and maybe if a Barca player was sent off for that, we'd be screaming. Yeah. But it was.
It's mainly because Koulibaly is in the air.
Yeah. I mean, also just when you genuinely have zero intention of playing the ball and you want to come in with that force, you do run the risk, don't you, of dangerous play.
Yeah, no, it was. I think that was just for me when players are in the air and another player barges into them. You have the danger of the contact of where, in this case, ribs, and then you have the danger of how the player falls.
Yeah, 100%. Good from Koulibaly on that occasion, by the way. We've got a question here. They're getting fine. I'm loving it. Question after question. What is your favourite thing about the game so far? Lots for me that I'm enjoying. The only thing I'm probably not liking is the fact that we're not ahead. Remarkably, has it been the reaction after the goal, Alex? Has it been the possession game we're playing, the Pedri assist?
I think the reaction after the goal is for me probably the best part of the game so far. Atletico scored and we got back into it. We found the ball, we found the spaces, we scored, and we are very unfortunate to have scored more than one essentially. And I think what's the best is that the reaction after the goal is still going. We reacted, we scored. Usually you expect teams to calm down after they got the equalizer. But no. We are still going.
Look at Lamine go. He's just lost out there. I might go for the possession game. I think with the football we're playing, I agree the reaction hasn't stopped. That's been so impressive. We have not let up since Atleti's goal. We really haven't. And performance has been great. It's been excellent from Flick's team. I'm not sure if it's partly down to Atleti sitting off us and allowing us to have a lot of the ball. But I mean, the incentive we're taking to really damage them has been so impressive. I mean, Barrios there, usually a player good on the ball, having forced to give it away. They've got no room. I mean, they will be waiting for that half-time whistle, won't they, Alex?
Yeah, no, for them it's going to be positive to go into half-time equalised. Hopefully not. We still have a couple of minutes to get one out. But there, the high press we did there was really, really good. Raphinha and Lamine pressed really high into Oblak and the centre backs, and Dani and Olmo did really well there to chase Barrios out the pitch, basically. Look at what Raphinha is right now. Raphinha is in a number 10 position, trying to get the ball in. Eric Garcia and Pedri are almost in a double pivot role there. And Lewandowski is really high up the pitch. Where is Dani Olmo? Oh, he's out wide.
He was all the way down there, yeah. They are interchanging a lot, the Barca attackers. You're right, Raphinha, as he often does when he's at left wing, he's coming really centrally.
Yeah, and look at where he found the goal, essentially.
Lamine Yamal go, he's still going. He tried the outside of the boot ball. It will find Lewandowski. It's back at you-know-who, Lamine, but he's lost out. And that like forced the tackle, doesn't it? But a fair chunk of the ball is won, says the referee. Will play on. I mean, he's going to have to get back to his feet here.
Yeah, I think it was a little step on there for...
And now, guys, the weather is cool, but as you notice, the game is warmer than before after Álex Baena's action, and also Barca fans are also in the game. Let's gonna know in a few seconds how many minutes we will have at that time. I think we're gonna get with 3 minutes because it was the penalty and also it was the injury by Johnny Cardoso. It's 4. Well, not 3. 4 for me.
4 minutes. Okay, fair enough.
It's pretty fine. Yeah.
Enough for one goal. Yeah, no, it wasn't a nice little step on there from Longley to Lamine Yamal. That's definitely leaving a bruise.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he got the ball first, but you're right. He did follow through on him, Longley. So 4 additional minutes then at the end of this crazy, hectic half. It's had everything really. And as I keep saying, I think the only thing Barca will be unhappy about is, of course, missing the penalty and the scoreline. I mean, the fact that we're not winning because we've been that good. They keep showing the penalty, by the way.
Yeah, no, he hit that bad. There's no, he doesn't slip. He just hit that really poorly. But no, I think it's one of those games where that can be key, but I think we're playing well enough that we don't have to be so upset about Lewandowski missing a penalty, if that makes sense. If this was a tighter game, if this was, if we were really struggling, that would have been, a lot more important. But right now we're still having the momentum, we're still playing well. We're still, we can easily get and go from open play, so I'm still confident in this. I think Lamine Yamal really wants his moment. He's waiting for that moment, but Atletico, Atletico are defending him really well. They're cutting off his left quite a lot. They're double teaming him down on the wing, and Lamine Yamal hasn't really gotten his moment yet. I think he's growing in frustration. Hopefully that's to our favour.
That's a good ball on the back there. Good race here between Gerard Martin and Giuliano, and well, that's going to be a yellow card, you'd imagine, for Gerard Martin. Yeah, he didn't get there first.
Yellow card. Atletico Madrid players are complaining about a red card, but the ball was not good for Juan Garcia. He was from outside. I think Gerard Martin did it quite well with the tackle, but Atletico Madrid player was faster than him, and then he got the tackle. The thing is that the VAR can act if the VAR referee could think that it was a clear option of goal, but they asked, my question is,
he did well.
The direction of the ball was straight on the goal or for the corner?
He might just get a bit on it. I mean, it was, I saw and I thought Giuliano is quick, and he got there first, didn't he?
But Gerard Martin did get, it wasn't all player Gerard Martin I think he did get a touch on the ball late, yes, after Giuliano, but it wasn't all player.
But he's still down here. He's holding his shoulder. I wonder from the fall. I mean, I agree. I think Gerard Martini had to make the lunge. It was one of those where you either take man or ball, don't you? And he had to make the lunge, and he had to put his body on the line there.
Yeah, but I think he did it well, to be fair. He was a bit late, but it wasn't, a very, let's see it there where we're seeing the repetition. I think
with Kovacic just there, it can never surely. I don't think they're still checking it.
No, it was.
I think does he get just a nick on it? I wonder. I mean, it is definitely. It's
he's
a definite
late.
foul.
He's late. It's a yellow. He's late. It's a foul. But it wasn't dangerous play, I think, and he wasn't the last man, so that shouldn't be right.
No, I agree. I agree. If Baena wasn't, then that for me wasn't either. And also, for me, he had a call by C right there. So
no, exactly. It wasn't clear that he was still outside the box to begin with. So
Giuliano stayed on, by the way, so he'll be on for this set piece chance. It's going to be one of the last chances of the first half. First half, Barca feel they've been very good in. The first half that Atleti have scored first in, though, and now Álex Baena, the scorer of that goal, over this set piece chance for the Rocky Blanco. Here they come then. In from Baena, options at the back post. Koundé didn't get it, away by Gerard Martin. Vital touch, wasn't it, in there? How about that from Pedri? How slick was that, Pedri? He's got players around the back. They're trying to foul him. They can't stop him. Pedri on the back, Lewandowski. He just didn't quite have the pace, did he? But how good was that from Pedri? Watch out. Raphinha could be in. Barrios got in the way. Oi.
Lewa needed more pace.
Vamos, here they come again.
There we go.
Pedri, look at the space. To Lamine, that's where the gap is. Pedri's found him. Lamine's going to have to just check on himself, though. Lamine Yamal, inside now to Olmo. Koundé's making that run. There it is. Koundé, did he bump Hanko?
It wasn't a foul, but no, that was, Lewandowski just needed a bit more pace there. It was brilliant from Pedri. He took on, about 4 players. There's one. Koke. Then we have
someone tried to foul him and they couldn't.
Basically took on 3 players down the pitch. Found a really, really good pass to Lewandowski, but Lewandowski just doesn't have the pace to outrun centre backs. That would have been maybe Raphinha or Lamine. They probably could have gotten at the end of that and gotten a touch into the box. And
I'd agree.
Potentially gotten a shot on target. But Lewandowski just doesn't have the pace. But brilliant from Pedri there.
Looked like a foul that from Balde. It was. We're into the 5th minute now, by the way, of stoppage time.
Half time.
And
half time, guys.
Tells us that
so half time,
There it is.
Players for the tunnel, and there are some Atletico Madrid players want to talk with the referee. You're going to make and you're going to analyze the first half. I have to say that for the moment I see quite happy faces at the stands. I think the Barca played quite well. We were very close to have a comeback. It was a pity that Lewandowski missed the penalty, but how difficult was the game when we received the goal by Baena. Good direction for the team. I think we have to keep it going, and in the second half Barca is going to do the comeback.
Hopefully agree with you, Mark. There you go then, half-time between Barça and Atlético de Madrid. It's Barça 1, Atleti 1.
Motivated.
Back now, players back on the pitch. Alex, you were just saying, motivated. Atleti are going to make a change here for the second half. Conor Gallagher's going to come on. I just wonder whether that's them thinking they need some more legs, some more energy in there, because they've been doing a lot of ball chasing in the first half.
Yeah, no, what we're seeing there, Lamine Yamal and Jules Koundé plotting something up. Hopefully something instant impact, something good. They've been, just secretive whispering there in the tunnel out to the pitch. Conor Gallagher out. He's a very good player, very energetic. And yeah, essentially, do they want to be more aggressive in the attack now? Have fresh legs, have the instant impact of just going straight forward and basically literally just giving it all.
Yeah, that is interesting. So he comes on for Nico Gonzalez. I mean, I must say, I haven't seen a lot of Nico at all in the first half. I will say that he's not had a sniff. I know that comes down to Atleti barely attacking themselves.
Yeah.
That looks, though, Alex, though they'll probably go into a 4-4-2, right? With
it's what you expected.
A flat midfield four of Koke, Barrios, Baena, and now Gallagher. And then Simeone will probably join Julian Alvarez up front. Let's see how they line up, though, at the start of the second half. Barca are unchanged, and well, I'd have to say I agree with that, with how good we were in the opening 45 minutes. Raphinha still out there with the armband on, and here we go then, ready to get underway. We are underway for the second half. Barca now kicking from our right to left in this second 45 minutes, and well, hopefully more of the same. Alex, you said you'd expect quite a chaotic start to the second half again. Let's see.
I'm assuming that Atletico dressing room was one to be in. I would love to be a fly on the wall there. The motivation and between frustration, motivation, and the game still being 1-1. If this would have been 3-1 at halftime, that motivation talk would have been very, very different. The mentality of Atletico would have been very, very different. It's still 1-1.
Yeah.
This is
remarkable.
As well as we're dominating the match as everything, but we're not getting the scoreboard up, and Atletico know that. They know that they just need one chance, and that's to their favour. It's less to. They have a lot more to win than us, essentially, I think, right now in terms of changing.
Shot here. Oh, brilliant. Juan Garcia all the way off his line. I must say, I think that he's doing really well as a Barca player, Juan Garcia, because he's had to adapt to that compared to how Espanyol would have played, obviously. And I feel like he's starting to really pick that up now, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's really, really confident, though. We had. In the first half, Cubarsí just headed the ball wrong and it went backwards instead of forwards, and Juan Garcia had to step up 1v1 with the Atletico player, and he did brilliant, just put his body literally a brick wall, and that could have been an easy goal for Atletico there, and Juan Garcia was really brave to step out of the box and put his body on the line.
Look at this for a little move from Barca between Raphinha and Balde. Inside here to Eric Garcia. Barca looking for more of the same in this second 45 minutes. Can we get an early goal in the second half? Lamine Yamal's looking for just that. Drops it off to Garcia. Lamine again, and just sourced its way from Barca. Again, nice move between Balde and Raphinha, I'd say.
I do want to shout out Eric Garcia today as well.
Yeah,
he's been really, really good on the attack. There's been a lot of spaces where Atletico are defending Pedri and Dani Olmo really well, and Eric Garcia is the one that's in space, and he's really taking advantage of those spaces. He's finding himself, back. Oh, look at that!
What a ball from Koundé. Look at that from Lamine. This is a brilliant Barca move, and Lewandowski, well, his pass wasn't quite right, was it? He's got another chance here, though. God, Atleti survived when they probably shouldn't have survived.
No, that was such a good foul from Eric Garcia.
That's the heads, I think.
Yeah.
What if we can take another look at that charts again, Alex? It was actually Lamine almost doing Lewandowski's job, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's nothing in that.
No, there's literally nothing. No, there's literally nothing.
He's almost doing Lewandowski's job.
Yeah.
The little chest.
He went in. He didn't have the space to control the ball with his foot. Little shoulder flick into Lewandowski, and Lewandowski tried to go first time into, I think it was Dani Olmo, who was at the top of the box. Just Atletico player, defensive, I don't remember who it was, just read the ball really well.
Guys, do you listen to me?
Yeah,
yes,
Mark, welcome back for the second half.
okay.
How are you, my friend?
Yeah, Yeah, no, I just want to comment, and I have some news. There are 5 players warming up. I think that Ignacio can show a little bit of it because we have the optic of a camera also next to us. We can see Marcus Adó, Ferran, Andreas Christensen, Dro, and Marcus Rashford, the 5 players warming up. I must comment that Raphinha was near from the bench commenting some things with one of the physical members of the staff. I see him good. But, well, I have to take a look on Raphinha, if he's fit or not. For the moment, he can continue. And I don't know if what he commented was something with his physical condition. But I must say that those 5 players were warming up. And I have the attendance tonight, guys. 45,205 record. Because against Athletic Club, it was 45,157. So today we got 48 people more than the first day against Athletic. So 45,005 people here at the Spotify Camp Nou.
As expected,
Lovely.
It's a big one.
Yeah, I mean, brilliant. There you go. Record attendance already then, of course, for the... well, once we've been in the new stadium, of course. And yeah, we did say it, didn't we, Alex? We'd expect there to be a good showing. And from what Maric's been telling us, it looks as though they've been really involved, really behind the team. And also the team have given them a lot to get behind.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was what in the first half, the first corner we had, Raphinha just went and just animated literally everybody. Since then, and again, you know, I think that has to do with the team has given, you know, the crowds a reason to be energetic. You feed off the energy on the pitch. And the energy on the pitch has been, you know, non-stop for the past 40 minutes, probably. Yeah,
seeing on our screens the players that Mark was telling us about warming up: Christensen, Dro, Ferran, Casado, and Rashford. All getting preparing themselves if needs be in this one. You imagine Flick will make changes in the next 15-20 minutes or so. For now, things going well enough for Barca. Just a loose touch again there from Lewandowski, just not able to link up with Lamine. First 5 minutes of the second half, been slightly more temper, I suppose, than what we saw before. That didn't look like a foul to me.
No.
I'd say he got lucky there. Longley, I think. Oof. Can count himself lucky, I think.
There is no foul there. No chance.
There's nothing in that at all.
Literally no chance. It was more of a handball from Longley than the foul from Lewandowski there.
Completely agree, yeah.
No, there is nothing there. Look at Eddie Garcia get into space.
Eddie tried it, didn't he? The ball through towards Lamine, who was just making that darting run around the back. Barca unable to keep the ball in play. It goes out for a Atleti throw-in.
Yeah, Lamine has been, you know, the second half. That's the second time now he's trying to get in behind the defenders. Not something that you usually see from Lamine Yamal. He likes his ball to feet, takes on the 1v1s, but obviously that's not been working for him today. And we've seen it twice now. He's just trying to get in behind the defenders into space. You know, you don't want Lewandowski doing those runs because so far Atletico has been doing really well to keep up with him. Get Lamine into those spaces, and that's another story.
You can see the stats on your screen, by the way. 70% possession for Barca. They've dominated in that regard. Also in the shots regard to, you said at half-time, Alex, we need more on target, though. I'd have to agree with that. Just saw images of Hansi Flick there watching on. There's the ball over the top again for Atleti. Julian Alvarez is quick and he's sharp. And he's tried something outrageous, and Juan Garcia plucks out the sky. I don't know why for a split second.
Was not that easy.
No.
Garcia stole, but it was not that easy because it was surprising the way that Julian Alvarez shot. And it was not that easy that, well, I have to say that Juan Garcia has a style quite similar to Jan Oblak. I don't know if you agree with me, that they're making good saves easier than that they are.
Yeah, they're making saves look easy.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, look at this from Lamine Yamal. He's taken on his man. Still Lamine. He's got options inside. He's going to go all the way here. Lamine. He's going to find Raphinha. Is he onside? He's missed it, Raphinha. He was onside and it would have counted.
Yeah,
and he so often scores from there.
No, he just had his touch. His first touch was off. He got him off balance. So he shot off his second touch and he was off. He was just off balance. I don't know.
It was a little bit strange, the shot by Raphinha, because it was very wide, but he wasn't a very good option. I think that maybe at first he thought to put the ball higher than this, and maybe it makes the shoot wider.
Yeah, I think he was from his first touch, he was off balance, so he just kicked it really weird.
Well, here come Atleti themselves down the other end, and well, that's another big miss there. If Barca just missed a big chance down the other end, Juliano's just done the same. He had a really golden chance, skewers it wide of the post, still 1-1.
Slightly. Juliano just went for a shot on target and he went to the corner.
Yeah.
That says it all. But again, Atletico got in really well behind Juliano. That was, he was wide open, basically on top of the penalty spot. He should have buried that in the back of the net.
Big chance goes awry then for Atleti. That's one of the biggest they've created, I must say, since their goal, Alex. I mean, they've not had many attacks like that. And
yeah. No, it's been twice now that they're attacking down that right side, essentially. And Julian Alvarez got in there into space. And right now, that right side's basically attacking between Alejandro Valde and Gerard Martin is being very exploited right now.
We'll try here for Molina. His cross is blocked by Balde. Back now from Molina to Coque. Coque strikes it back into Jimenez. Bit of possession for Atleti, something they didn't really have, I must say, in the first half since their goal. So it looks as though half time they have tweaked a few things, and they're in here, I must say. Overload. Oh, what a poor touch from Barrios.
No, that was lucky. That was we're lucky that Barrios had a heavy touch there. Jules Koundé was sucked in to nothing worse than what Lamine hasn't received so far. Jules Koundé was tucked into Guarci, and behind Jules Koundé was two players into wide open space. So luckily for us, that was a heavy touch there by Atletico Madrid, and they couldn't continue the attack because I think that would have been very dangerous.
I completely agree. I mean, they had an overload there, Atleti, and you would say first 10 minutes of the second half, it's been better from the away side than what we saw from them in the first. And that just goes on to my point, Alex, where we had all those chances, and well, you often best make sure you sit them away. Here come Barcelona, hopefully can create some more. Pedri now inside the Balde, space over, but he's not going to quite find it. It was a foul. It was a clever foul from Jimenez, who was able to stop a counter attack. Pedri saying that should be a yellow, but Jimenez jogs away, and the referee says nothing about it. He just bumps Balde over there with a knee-to-knee collision too.
It must be yellow card. There was no distance between Pedri and the Madrid player.
Yeah, just saw that as well. Nothing doing from the referee. Here comes Olmo then. Throw.
The game is warm, guys. The game is warm. People are absolutely inside the game. They're living in it. We miss Camp Nou, Spotify Camp Nou, and then Barca fans try and pretend to be the 12th player.
Yeah, well, from what you're telling us, Mark, it seems as though the Barca fans are doing their job tonight. We just saw there Raphinha have a little bit of a swing at the ball there. Just maybe feel that
the frustration is growing a bit. I think mainly because we know we've been playing better. We know that we should be up higher, and we know exactly that Atletico just need one opportunity to score.
Yeah, I think so, that's the danger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good for Lewandowski.
No!
Again, he's penalised for using his body.
There's no chance. There's absolutely no chance that was a foul.
I mean, it's like the first one for me, Alex. He's using his body really well. He's just using his strength better.
There's.
Yeah. That one maybe more than the first.
Maybe.
The first one for me wasn't, and he's just fallen over.
Yeah, that was. It was. To be fair, that is because he's stronger than the player.
Oh.
But.
Play on there, says the referee. Look like a bump from Got to see how we play on. Here's Olmo, waiting for that pass to become available to Raphinha, who's got Lewandowski in the middle, and he couldn't quite reach it. Oh, it's chance after chance of Barca, but still no second goal.
We can't finish that second goal. Nothing.
I don't want to say that, but it reminds me a little bit. I don't want to say that, but it reminds me a little bit the game for last season at Montjuic.
It's Mark. It is very, very, very similar. I mean, I agree with you. I don't want to say it either, but I must say, and in a weird way, Mark, it's a little like the Copa game. I know the Copa game we also scored. We scored 4 goals in that one. I did get our chances. Watch out, here's Lewandowski again. Can he get a shot where it is off for Olmo over? But I mean in the regard that Barca was so superior to Atleti in both of those games, and you know, Atleti is somehow still in the game. Let's be optimistic. Who will score the next goal? Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, or Raphinha? I'll go to you first, Mark. Who will score Barca's next goal? Lamine, Levy or Rafa?
I will go with Levy. It has to be him.
Okay. I feel like Levy wants his redemption. He skied the penalty. He's missed a few chances, not on him, but he's been getting those opportunities. He's not been able to score. No, he's motivated, and Eric Garcia.
I'm loving Eric.
Eric Garcia has had an amazing match today.
Unbelievable. Putting himself about, by the way, in midfield brilliantly. Wasn't a great ball that by Lamine. I'm also going to go Levy, you know. I'm going to Lewandowski. He's getting the chances, and
I'll go Raphinha.
Okay.
I think Raphinha, I think he knows he's coming off potentially.
Yeah.
And he wants to get, he's bursting a lot of energy. I don't know if he would be doing that maybe if he knows he's going on for the 90 minutes. That's just my theory. I'm not saying that's happening, but he's looking really good, and Lewandowski is really wanting that goal into space.
Barrios, this is Alvarez. Good Pedri. Brilliant Pedri. What a challenge by Barca's number 8. I think him, Eric Garcia, by the way, both of those two midfield have been unbelievable, and Olmo just ahead of them too. They've been brilliant tonight. They really have. Switch. Puts over to Lamine. He takes it inside. It's a good lunging tackle. That was Gallagher, wasn't it? Yeah. Who has come on exactly for that.
Yeah, no, he's. Atletico have been doing really well against Lamine Yamal today, unfortunately for us. Even though Lamine Yamal has gotten a lot of fun down that way.
Good recover. Pedri. Pedri's right now the leader of the team, and the same as Raphinha, just making uncomfortable Atletico Madrid from the defense.
Pedri's like,
dictating play, dictating play.
He's literally every person that gets the ball, he knows exactly what to do. He's dictating everybody. He's an orchestrator of the team right now.
And when they say a certain team or a different team with a certain player in it, he is that player. I do think obviously him and Raphinha coming back in at the same time it's a burst of energy. It's quite telling, actually, I'll say, in terms of you look at one performance to the other with and without, it's really telling.
No, it's definitely, I think Frenkie de Jong has had a really good season so far as well, and Frenkie de Jong and Pedri play that very similar role of dictating. I do like it when they're on together, because Frenkie de Jong takes the back seat and Pedri takes the attacking role in terms of dictating. Frenkie is recover, give to Pedri. So I think they work really, really well together. But today Pedri has been absolutely outstanding.
Looks like an injury. The referee stopped it. In theory, if it's not a head injury, it should be our decision, but the referee's taken it out of our own hands, and he stops it.
And I must say something. Of course, we don't have to do the things depending on what the enemy do. But Atletico Madrid never throws out the ball when a player of other team is laying on the pitch.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
I must say, Mark, I do agree. If it's not a head injury, we're in our right to play on. I mean, Baena's either going to get treatment now or in 1 minute. And for the referee to take that out of your hand, it's obviously a shame. Thiago Almada's going to come on here in place of Álex Baena. By the way, Baena going off and Cardoso off in the same game. Those are two quite big players off for Atleti. Baena's been one of the better ones tonight.
Baena's had a really good game. Obviously, that finish that he had against Joan Garcia, unfortunately, was really, really good. He started the run and stopped and asked directly. He looked at the bench directly, and he's like, I can't anymore. So looks like a hamstring potentially.
It does, yeah.
And now it's substitution. Of course he's injured. But I must say, why the referee has to stop this when there's no...
there was no reason to.
Well, double substitution on Atletico de Madrid.
Okay,
so you have to help me.
It's Almada's on for Baena, Mark.
Is that Sorloth?
Almada on Baena, and Sorloth on... And who is up for Sorloth?
Giuliano,
yeah. Sorloth scoring many goals against Barca, but not the last times. He scored 6 games in a row between Real Sociedad, Villarreal and Atletico de Madrid, but not the last one in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals. Barca won that game 1-0 with Ferran goal. So Julian and Sorloth in front, and I have to say that Raphinha was talking with the doctor next to the bench, and I think they're thinking on subs him. But Raphinha said, I don't want to listen to nothing, I want to go in. But we have to check with Hansi Flick in the next minutes if Raphinha is out or not. But Raphinha wants to play, of course.
Yeah. It's interesting, Mark, because Flick did say in a press conference recently about managing Raphinha and the fact that maybe we didn't manage him as we could have. So I just wonder what the decision will be on that, as it were. Here is Raphinha on the ball. Raphinha, he's got Balle inside. Raphinha, and he looked for Lewandowski. It's going to go behind out for a Barca throw in.
Oh, Lewandowski was wide open in the second post there. If that ball would have gone through, I don't think even Lewandowski could have missed that. No, Pedri, I know again. The size difference between Sorloth and Pedri is amazing.
Yeah,
look at him. He's like
Sorloth on, by the way, which is an attacking change for Atletico, because it means that they're going to have Alvarez and Sorloth up there together. Giuliano probably gets through more defensive work than Alvarez will, so it's an attacking sub from Simeone.
No, and it makes sense.
I think it's quite surprising that Griezmann is not in before Sorloth, isn't it? Of course, Griezmann is not playing as much as other seasons, but it's quite surprising that Sorloth come in instead of him.
I wonder whether Simeone, Mark, is trying to tempt that Sorloth record against Barca, and just feels that when a player's in form against a certain team, you use them. Although Barca are still playing really good football here, they just need to start making the chances they were making in that first half. The combination play has been excellent, though. It's been some of our best of the season for me, without a doubt. Raphinha and Lamine linking up now. Pedri's got the ball in midfield, dancing, finds a gap for Olmo, who finds Lewandowski, who finds Olmo. It's 2-1 for Barca. Dani Olmo's on the score sheet again. He gets his third goal in the space of a few days in the Spotify Camp Nou.
Brilliant.
And Barca have retaken the lead here from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. It's Barca 2, Atlético de Madrid 1. He's down injured, but Barca are back in front, Alex.
Vamos! It was an assist by Lewandowski. I'm not quite sure how he did it, but he did it. Brilliant build-up play there. From it went back, it went Eric Garcia, went Pedri, went Cubarsí, Eric Garcia, Lamine Yamal. Let's see that. It was a brilliant pass from Pedri down into Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo to Lewandowski. Oh, a little backheel. Brilliant. It was a little backheel pass there from Lewandowski.
Here.
Right there.
Boom.
And
it seems that he got a serious injury.
It's a shoulder, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that the shoulder. I think that he has a serious injury in the shoulder. Well, let's hope that it's only a movement of the shoulder. Let's hope that it's not a broken shoulder. Almost complaining a lot. Almost complaining a lot. Well, first of all, big goal by Dani Olmo, of course.
Looks like a dislocation.
It does.
They're trying. I'm just watching. I'm just in front of the action, guys. Sorry if you want to comment something, tell me. But I'm just in front of the action, and they're trying to put the shoulder
back
in position. Of course, it's a luxation, Pablo. I don't know if it's a word, luxation.
Dislocation.
Dislocation. Yeah.
Marcus
but of course, there's going to be a substitution. Well, first of all, Lewandowski is out and Rashford is coming. So this is the first substitution. Lew is out and Rashford is in, and Ferran for sure will come in for Dani Olmo. Well, the two players who were the main players for the second goal, assist by Robert Lewandowski and goal by Dani Olmo. And it's a pity for Olmo for this, because third goal in Spotify Camp Nou, fourth goal this season, maybe one of the most important goals scored by Dani Olmo. He couldn't. I will try to listen something.
Yeah, well, keep us updated, Mark.
But it seems that, it's in a lot of pain.
Pretend to drop the mic near them, and you'll be fine.
No, I know, just at the moment that they were in front of me, they didn't say nothing. Well, after all, of course, we cannot celebrate the goal as much as it deserves, because it's a very, very important goal for Dani Olmo, for me, one of the most important ones in his Barca career. What a left shoot by Dani Olmo. Remember, his left foot, directly from the far post. Good assist by Lewandowski. And well, of course, we're going to hope that it's the less possible for Dani Olmo, but Barca is up.
Yeah. 2 games in a row. Robert just telling me, of course. Olmo with another left-footed goal. Quite similar to finish into the far corner as well than the one he got in a stoppage time against Alaves. We do hope that Olmo is okay, Alex.
Actually, if it's just dislocation, it's not too bad. It hurts now. They just have to put it into place and he should be back. No worries, but it was a brilliant finish. Lewandowski did really well to to protect the ball and give it to Daniel Olmo inside the box, and that was Daniel Olmo brilliant with, you know, that's those positions you have to decide so quickly, and the key is to just keep your calm, just finish it in the best way possible, and Daniel Olmo did exactly that.
Well,
it was a brilliant play. Look at Ferran there into space.
Oh, Rashford
no
offside.
way.
He's offside.
Was he?
But why the action is not ended? How many actions with Barca games are ended instead they are clear offside? Not this.
I didn't see that as that was not a clear offside.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it was. By the way, Flick with the changes, he's certainly gone like gung ho. I'd say. He's not backing down, even though Barca are ahead. Raphinha's now dropped into number 10, and he tries to find Rashford there. So Rashford's off the left. Ferran is off the down the middle, and Lamine off the right. Here is Lamine. Bad giveaway that from Atleti. Can Barca kill the game here? Lamine Yamal! Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it.
I don't know what went wrong there. How far wide is that? I can't see that.
I think that might have ended up quite far wide. Terrible giveaway from Atleti. Jimenez it was. They look tired. They look broken right now. Barca seem to kill this off, and well.
It wasn't.
It's actually very close.
It was,
it's very close.
It was closer than it seemed. It was the very trademark left foot curler into the back post from Lamine Yamal just went wide there. Rashford looks good in those spaces right now. I want to see someone find him. Yeah,
let's see if Atleti do come out a little bit more now. You doubt they would too much. For me, they've not been that impressive at all.
No.
There's reminders of our guess the scores today.
Yeah.
I went 2-1, which is what it's at currently.
Yeah.
You, Alex, went with 3-2. Mark also went with 3-2. Let's really hope for our blood pressure that isn't the case.
I'll take a 3-1.
Yeah.
I can.
I still feel like there's another Barca goal in this. So watch out. Here comes Sorlot. Oh, how good was that from Gerard Martin? Unbelievable defending. Not an actual centre back. He dealt with Sorlot ever so well there. It's going to be two more of those.
An entire head taller than him, it seems. Sorlot's a scary man to defend.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Can you imagine Sorlot coming at you straight and going up for a header? Just cut up into the ball. Essentially, he's a big man. Now I want to see there. Oi.
Football's been unbelievable tonight, Alex.
Oi, Rashi!
This is unbelievable. Pedri and Rashford linked up unbelievably. Look at Lamine at the back post. It's not going to quite come to him. Good defending. Ferran is trying to anticipate that header though. Barca are playing party-like football here. They really are. They've been unbelievable. They really have. And
that was outstanding from Pedri and Rashford. Lamine was going into that second post free, but
and I know that we like rock and roll football, but maybe that moment it's better to calm down a little bit, because of course we don't have to give. I know what is our style, but how is the game right now? And let me comment something about the goal. I have to say that it was prepared the substitution for Lewandowski because Rashford was ready to come in.
Okay.
And it was just at the time that Olmo fell down, the moment that Ferran was called. But I must say, I watched the replay of the goal, and it was absolute bad luck what happened with Dani's Olmo's shoulder. Tell me.
Raphinha is waving to the bench. Is anybody coming on?
I'm just looking at the bench. Not for the moment, but
it does.
I think yes, because one of the assistant coaches talking with Hansi Flick. I think you can see the image. I think that Raphinha definitely will go out.
And Pedri's down.
And two substitutions. Marc Casado and draw.
Yeah.
Marc Casado and draw. So because Pedri's down. No Raphinha. Pedri's down. No pace.
Fans are just like.
We just saw a reaction of a Barca fan, Mark, when he saw that both Raphinha and Pedri are going to have to come off. Let's hope that that's just precautionary. Maybe Pedri's just tired, he's got cramp, whatever, come back from injury. They've got through an awful lot of work and running today. The goal, by the way, between Levy and Olmo, brilliant.
Yeah.
I said it, Alex, I hope we get the second goal. I hope we get in front before we have to bring them off.
Yeah, no,
we have done.
Yeah, no, it's been absolutely brilliant. Casado, if he comes on for Pedri, has a lot to do in that role.
No, but I think Pedri's fine, guys. I want to calm you down. Yeah, I want to calm you down because I don't see Pedri in a lot of pain. Now the referee stopped the game.
I just think, I mean, if you told us, Mark, that Casado and Draw coming on, you'd imagine that probably around this point of the game anyway, Flick would have been thinking about resting his players. Raphinha is certainly coming off from what I see. Yeah,
let's go listen. Standing ovation for him.
There we go. Listen to this.
And also for Pedri, who's working from just the other side of the benches. And then Casado is coming in. Also draw. Big game for draw. How confident is Hansi Flick in this young talent? Remember, born in 2008. Born in 2008, quite similar to Pablo Bulls, but 2008. And well, good minutes for him in a big day. And okay, if I have some news about Olmo, Raphinha or Pedri, I will tell you. But I think that we don't have to alarm with Raphinha and Pedri.
No. I'd agree. I agree, Malik. I think I imagine Pedri was down with cramp or tiredness.
Yeah, no. I think it's both of them being like, if I go any further, this could be dangerous.
Yeah.
If I stop now, we're in the clear.
I agree with that. So I completely agree.
It's them managing themselves in a very smart way, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Here come Atleti then. Of course, the game does now change because you're probably taking off Barca's arguably two best players of the game, right? In Raphinha and Pedri, two of them being excellent. That's poor.
Yeah. No.
I think it was caught offside there. Shouldn't be offside there, really.
No, I think Casado overall has a lot to do because Eric Garcia would be very tired as well. So,
here we go then. A substitute is substituted. Koke is off, and Griezmann is on. Well, that's probably not something Koke would enjoy too much, but needs must. Needs must for Atleti, so Griezmann is on, and that's an attacking change for them, Mark.
Yeah.
And three forwards right now with Griezmann, with Julian Alvarez and Sordo. Of course, Atletico Madrid is losing. Remember Griezmann, who plays for Barca between 2019 and 2021, but only one season in front of the fans. Well, one season, not all the season, because he played here for the COVID time. And well, I must say that I was a Griezmann fan. I know that not many Barca fans remember him very well, but I have to say that I was a Griezmann fan. He was a very good guy, and well, it was a pity for me that Griezmann was not here more time.
Yeah, I'd agree. We heard some whistles there, Mark, and it's typical, isn't it? But I must say, I agree with you. I think he did a decent job actually at Barca, and certainly under Koeman as well. I quite enjoyed him. Let's hope there's no Griezmann antics.
Let's hope he does bad
in the last. Everyone wishing bad now. Let's hope he doesn't produce any antics here in the last 15 minutes. I think, Alex, this is going to be a different last 15 minutes now.
Yeah, no.
Not just because it's 2-1 and now Atleti are obliged to come out, and we're going to probably drop off a little bit more than we have been.
Yeah.
I think also because of the subs.
Yeah, no, I think, to be fair, we've been doing really well with the high press. I think the energy changes slightly when you don't have players like Pedri and Raphinha who are such. It's much more than their quality. Their quality is going to be missed, but their leadership is what goes.
Completely agree.
What's matters.
Well, look at Draw getting himself about there. Brilliant. Wins a corner for Barca. Atleti made a bit of a mess of it. And Koundé and then Draw really put themselves about. You could see Raphinha, when he came off, was saying to Casado and Draw, he was saying, you've got to give 150 here, and that's what Draw's done there from the outset.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a mixture of, players off the bench wanting to make an impact on the game. Us, 3-1 is a much better scoreline than having to hold on to 2-1. Let's see this.
There's a corner from Lamine. It's whipped over there, and Oblak had to deal with it. He did deal with it. He tips it behind for another Barca corner.
Yeah. So we'll see what the youngsters do, because it is about managing the match as well as them trying to get the glory for us and for themselves. But I think more overall, Atletico are in attacking modes, and we'll just need to manage that.
Rashford over the subsequent corner, in by Rashford, easy for Oblak on this occasion. A little bit too floated and too close to the Slovenian, who easily gobbled that one up. Dishes out now to Jimenez. Good thing so far, Alex, is we've managed to sort of keep Atleti pinned in. You get the feeling there will come a point where they start to turn the screw a bit and put Barca on the back foot themselves. That's good intensity from Casado, though.
Yeah, no, I think you saw it there from, Jan Oblak. Picked up the ball from the corner, could have easily gone into counter-attack there, but we did really, really well to actually cover the players that were running into the counter-attack. We ran back really well, held the ball, held the spaces really well, and Jan Oblak just had no other chance to just wait and give it to the centre-back at the back.
Yeah.
So I think that was a really good example of managing the match right now really well.
Yeah, also I'd say are doing a good job of that too. I completely agree. That one's hacked up from Atleti. Goes all the way through to Joan Garcia. I think what's difficult for Atleti is they've based so much of their performance on not going forward, really, on sitting in and soaking up pressure and trying to hit Barca in But now I think the fact they're going to have to completely change that. Yeah, that's tricky for a team to do. It really is, and I don't think people value that. That you are set up a whole way during the week. They're now going to have to change things.
Yeah, no, entirely, because and the thing is that they set up well. They did start the game really strong, and essentially we just took control of the game as well as we can. And right now,
here they come again, Atleti. Oh, and well, Atleti, I think they want a penalty there for a little bit of a bump off. How are you feeling, Alex, in the final minutes? Are you looking at the clock every minute? Are you on the edge of your seat, or are you confident in the team?
I'm literally grasping onto Lewandowski here for my comfort. No, look at Lamine Yamal into space there. He has, who does he have? He's
got company there, and I thought he got a shot. Maybe. I must say, live chat, let me know how you guys are feeling. I'm between 1 and 2 here. I think I've got full confidence in the team, but I'm suffering a bit here.
I'm nervous. It's just.
There's the ball as well. Koubarsi had to make it, didn't make it. This is the chance for 2-2. Oh, he's gone around everyone, Almada, and he's missed it. Wipe the brow, people, because Atleti so nearly equalised. It looks as though they did, Alex. He was onside, it would have counted. My God.
Wow.
I want to say, well done by Joan Garcia, just keeping the position as much as he can, just to force Almada. Quite similar about what happened, quite similar, not the same, with Sivera and Lamine Yamal last Saturday. Do you remember that Sivera was down trying to force Lamine to shoot by the right foot? Maybe this one was clear one, but I think that Joan Garcia did it well.
Yeah, Alejandro Valde literally just stayed. He didn't bite at any time, any fakes, anybody. It was Joan Garcia and Alejandro Valde who did really well to keep on their feet and literally just push the player out as far wide as he can until he had the chance to just shoot and hope for the best, and essentially that just went far wide. So yeah, no, Joan Garcia and Alejandro Valde did really well there to keep their cool.
Let's look at this from Barca. Look at Dro's feet in there, brilliant from him. Off to Lamine. I mean, that was the biggest scare we've had yet. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not enjoy that one bit. It's one of those ones where you're waiting for the net to bulge, isn't it?
No, I was just waiting for him to shoot and that just to go back of the net. The Atletico player had the advantage there. Joan Garcia was, he wasn't on his feet, he was on the ground. Alejandro Valde, all he needed to do was bite, and thankfully, Alejandro Valde is having a really good match today. He just stood on his feet and just kept it going, and I know that was really good. I agree with Mark. Joan Garcia did really well, and Alejandro Valde did really well to complement. So these are the moments where it counts.
Yeah, Mac Lundis says that was close. Yes, it was. Bita Malaguita says, oof, yeah, that's how we're all feeling. I must say, back to the question, I'm looking at the clock every minute now. I can't believe it's only 80 is what I'm feeling now. I just want it to keep ticking because feeling the nerves, I think it's fair to say. That was good from Eddie Garcia there. Come on, Rashford. How's your pace? Pretty quick, but Oblak was well off as Dani spotted it. We'll take that. We've got to throw in good from Rashford.
High up the pitch, Ferran Torres and Marcus Rashford did really well to put Oblak under pressure to just be able to kick the ball literally anywhere. And that is a throw in for us high up the pitch.
I want to say that it seems that the goal from Olmo came exactly in the greatest time to come.
Yeah.
Because I think that Barca will play quite good. We got some attempts, but not close for the 90 minutes and before the injuries, so came in the best moment for the team.
Bad giveaway that from Griezmann, wasn't it? Careless, really. Gave it straight to Lamine Yamal. He's got Koundé up in support. Koundé jotted back off to Lamine Yamal now. Just delays, drops it inside to Eric Garcia. This is Balde now up in support. Rashford, how a third goal would just settle us all down here, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If Barca are to hold on, I mean, this would be a monumental 3 points in the league season. It really would. Feels like we're still a long way away from that for now. Dro just beat into the ball there from Koundé's pass.
Yeah, no, Atletico they're high pressing intensely. Jules Koundé, Gerard Martin and Koubarsi are having to receive the ball in very awkward angles, body angles, which is not great for us because that's just uncomfortable.
Juan Garcia beat the beat a sore to the ball there, but Atleti is still coming forward here. Rashford just sort of lost sight of that. Here's Almada again, easy for Cubarsí, heads it clear. Goodall just needs to get it out. He does get it out. That looks like a foul to me, surely. It is, yeah. There you go. Foul and that looks painful for the youngster.
That just Almada took him out entirely there from the legs. Yeah, that hurts. Into the shin.
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's get some support in the chat, people. Let's get the hearts in there. Come on, we need them. In fact, just
We're almost there.
Get your emojis in there. Yeah, Mac Lumley says we need the third one. Yeah, I think we're all feeling that.
I think we got this. We're feeling good. I feel like we can get third one.
Okay.
I feel it.
Yeah, that's the positivity we need. Who else believes we get a third one? Come on, let us know. Oh. Third goal would absolutely.
This is my stress going this.
It is, yeah. You're holding him tight, yeah. There's the attendance, by the way, that Mark told us. 45,205. Here come Atleti again. We're just losing the ball more than we were, aren't we, Alex? I mean, Atleti have had way more of the ball in the last few moments than they have right throughout the game. The possession stats are starting to level themselves out.
No, I mean, Atletico made attacking changes, and Atletico are now attacking. So it's what Simeone planned. It's what the substitutes were made to do, and we made a lot of substitutions as well. And luckily for us, we did score at the right moment, because making all these subs, needing to score another one would have been a very different game. Now it's making all these subs and having to continue the game and maintain the game and manage the game. It's a very different role for substitutions to do. And right now they're doing it well, Atletico, but it's the nature of the substitutes. Atletico attacking a lot, high pressing, and Christensen will come in.
Christensen's coming on. There's hearts in the chat. Leona's got the hearts in there, but first Barca have a corner to defend. It's in by Griezmann. Should be Joan Garcia's. It is Joan Garcia's. Get in.
Go on. Joan Garcia has had a really good match today.
He's in very good form.
He's so confident, and I think that's a big question mark that I think a lot of people had about Joan Garcia, is how good will he be in a team that's so, possession based. He's going to have to use a lot of his feet. He has to calm down, use his head quite a lot, and he's done it absolutely brilliant. I think it was Chesney at the beginning of the season that he's like, it's one of the players, one of the keepers with most potential that I've seen in my career. And right now, Joan Garcia is shining.
And now offside. The line is working, guys. Line is working in the second half. Many attempts of Atletico also were disallowed due to the offside. Well, 5 minutes to go. I must say that I don't expect a lot of added time, because
don't speak too soon.
No. I want to say, of course, it won't be short, but I don't expect more than 3 or 4 minutes, because it were only one goal, no revisions of VAR, and it's true.
Yeah.
A lot of changes were in the same window.
Well, it was
the Olmo stoppage.
No, we had the Olmo stoppage, Pedri stoppage, Atletico stoppage as well. Well, slightly because the ref.
4 or 5, more or less.
Yeah, 4 minutes to go. Marca, is Christensen still preparing to come on?
Yeah. He will come in.
So
remember that last game he come in for Cubarsí, maybe for Eric.
Yeah.
I wonder whether Flick will want to leave Eric on there, because he's done such a good job in midfield. He maybe won't want to jiggle that up too much.
He's moved 2 players so far, and when you have Cubarsí and Gerard Martin, you want to leave someone experienced and someone they trust in front of them.
El Mirday says, come on, get this done. Yeah, that's how we're all feeling. Come on, Quills. By the way, thank you for the red and blue hearts in the chat. Mark, you were saying?
Lamine is out.
Okay, wow, there you go.
Christensen will come in. Of course, it's a defensive substitutions, but only 4 minutes to go plus added time. I think it was a good game played by Lamine. He was very close to score the 3-1. I think he made some good plays in the first half. And of course, a lot of people expect him to score many goals, but I think he played quite good. And I think he pressed also very well, especially in the moments in the second half before the second goal came. So I think we have to be happy with his game.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think Lamine he's performed well tonight. And tell you what, from minute 1 he looked well in the mood, didn't he? And he was taking players on and causing havoc for Barca. That change certainly defensive, isn't it? Let's see where Christensen puts himself.
No, he goes straight in the middle of straight in the middle of Garcia and Gerard Martin. So going to the back five for us.
But he's almost in midfield
pivot,
with Eric.
Kind of like a double pivot role with Eric Garcia. We have to see Atletico attack. I think he'll probably drop in between them when Atletico attack to just give him that extra help in the back, especially with Sorlo. Christensen can equalize with the
100%.
The height.
It's the height, isn't it? I think for set pieces as well. He's going to go in there alongside Eric Garcia. So 2 centre backs in midfield, and then 2 behind them, of course.
Yeah.
And Castell's just going to push a little bit further on with Dro.
Go on, Casado!
Watch out here. We won it back there. We were in. Ferran was in. I must say, for the last 10 minutes, so we've not really had much of the ball in the attacking half of the pitch, and it's been trying to contain Atleti, hasn't it? We've done a good job of it so far. The Almada chance, the closest that Simeone's side have come. Oblak now dishes it over to Longley.
Yeah. No, we've not had a spell of possession probably since we made the subs, really. There's been a couple of times Marcus Rashford.
Good from Rashford.
Go on, Ferran.
Can Ferran get that? Oblak's going to come out and deal with it easily. We need those sorts of recoveries from our players. They've just got to give that extra little percentage and get in there and nick it back.
Yeah, Casado has come on with great energy, getting in a lot of tackles there.
Yeah, again. He's lucky. Koundé watched him, but no complaints from the Frenchman. He very rarely complains.
Yeah, no.
And just moves on with his life.
Just goes along with it. I wish I could be as calm as Koundé with life in general.
Just gets on with it. Here is Molina. That's a great ball on the back. Sorloth onside to me there, Alex. Here comes Alexander Sorloth. Oh, he's delayed too much. And Barca got away with it. Molina with a shot corner. No flag. He was onside. Barca, well, I'll tell you what, Atleti made a bit of a hash of that, didn't they?
Yeah, no, I held my breath for that one.
Yes.
Sorloth got into really, really good space there.
Yeah, but maybe we prefer Sorloth to do the cross and not be in the far post, especially for what happened last season.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, he had a big
corner for
chance.
Atletico in 20 seconds. You're going to know how many at a time we will have.
Yeah, I mean, Mark, my heart is pounding right now, I'm going to be honest with you. And it comes by Griezmann, good header. I think that was Rashford, who got back in there. Going to have to do the same sort of thing now, Barca. Rashford it is who's rushed out to the ball. Brilliant. Defended the corner, then dealt with that. No foul given there. Mark, how much has been added?
6 minutes. 6 minutes. Yeah. For me, it's more than fair, but well, we have to accept.
Right.
With respect.
Here come Atleti again. It's Almada, 6 additional minutes, people. This is not done yet. There's a lot of football still to be played. You can feel the whistles, the nerves. That's the header one. We'll take that. It goes behind for a Barca goal kick.
Calm down.
I must say that for me,
we're holding up the Atletico attacks really well.
For me, fair would be maybe 4 or 5 minutes, but well, we have to accept. If we, for example, were down on the score, maybe we would say, okay, 6 is fair. So, well, but 1 is gone, so only 5 to go.
Yeah.
And listen to Spotify Camp Nou. Listen to Spotify Camp Nou. Just supporting the team in this important game to be in the top of the table and to have 6 more points than Atletico.
Yeah, Culers, use your Barca flags. Use your flags in the chat. I want to see the chat filled with Barca flags. We're 5 minutes away from a massive, massive victory in La Liga. We go 4 points clear tonight. We go 6 clear of Atleti. It feels like it could be a huge step in our season in the domestic competition. Get your Barca flags in the chat. Oh, goodness me.
Yeah, there's Christensen just dropping in between Gerard Martin and Uwatsi to defend Sorloth there. Now it's just about managing again. I think Rashford is doing more defensive actions than offensive actions. He knows exactly his role and he's playing it for the team.
Yeah. To be fair, he's doing a pretty good job of it.
He is doing an amazing job. Draw as well.
We need same from you though. We've got to stop the crosses. Koubarsi wins that one. Koundé's got to win the second. Koubarsi wins it again. Draw's got to put his body in here, but no City free kicks. Get out, Barca, get out. Heavy touch, we take that. No, we don't. Atleti have got in, they're in behind. Big chance. Griezmann, what a miss. Barca survived. Gerard Martin got a touch. Looked a certain goal. Barca survive again. Oh my God. Everyone try and breathe if you can. Gerard Martin's had to clear. We can't really get out right now. We're a bit like Atleti were in the first half. There's no route clear. I wonder whether Barca need to kick it to touch.
Yeah.
Gerard Martin wins it. Come on, get control of the ball.
Go on. Calma.
Release Rashford.
Pásalo. Anda.
He releases Rashford.
Go on.
Who's going to get there first? Rashford now for Barca. He goes towards goal. Can this be the definitive goal? Marcus Rashford! Saved by All Black. Corner, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
But listen to Spotify Camp Nou, just making an outstanding ovation for that play made by Marcus Rashford, and of course for the defensive effort by Marc Casado, who I think is playing a very, very good final of the game.
Yeah, Marc Casado has been outstanding, has had an instant impact. He's going 100%, 150% to every single tackle, every single play. He's literally giving everything to hold this result right now, and Marc Casado has been outstanding.
3 minutes have been played, Alex. I mean, that we haven't seen again that Griezmann chance, by the way, but what a chance it was. How about that piece of skill from Rashford? Now back to Casado. And that fell to Griezmann, I saw. You just thought no. Here's Balle. Now Rashford, there's a bit of space for him. He's going to line it up. Rashford, he went for the near post. Again, it's one of those where you thinking maybe don't shoot in this stage of the game, pass, just keep it in the corner flag.
Yeah, no, they did really well. To be fair, Marcus Rashford, Ferran Torres did really well to get into the corner flag there. A little nice footwork from Marcus Rashford. Got it up to Marc Casado. Alejandro Valde found himself. I'm so nervous, I can't speak. Found himself in space, and Marcus Rashford. To be fair, it was an open shot. There was no one in front of him. It was
watch out, that's gone all the way to the back post. Hankel's going to keep that in play. Gerard Martin's got to be careful. Barca need to get contact on the ball here, and it's going to be a corner. Just let that ball hang in the air for a bit too long. Yeah, still 2 minutes to go. For me, it's going pretty slowly. This.
It's very. It really is.
The fact we've still got 2 minutes is nerve-wracking, and Atleti are pushing, and they've got big bodies in the box. Barca are going to really have to defend this well. We have got a lot of height, centre-backs on the pitch to deal with it. Rashford got rid of this last corner. Let's hope he can get rid of this one too. Maybe Joan Garcia can help us.
It's offside. It's offside. Well, offside.
No, the ball
went out. The ball went out. And look at the Barca players shaking their hands, trying to put all the people stand up. Only 1 minute to end this crucial game. I agree with you, Pablo and Alex. Of course, we're not gonna win the league today, but after the last scores by Real Madrid, the last results, and putting 6 points of difference between Barca and Atletico could be a very important gap in this 15th round.
Well, we can see on our screen now there, we just saw the flags behind Hansi Flick. All of the scarves, that's it. All the fans on their feet behind Hansi Flick, and brilliant atmosphere inside the Spotify Camp Nou tonight. We hope for many more nights like these, and with even more fans inside the historic stadium. Barca less than a minute away here. That's a brilliant lead, Rashford. Keep it in the corner flag, and we're there. Rashford.
30 seconds.
Just hold it. Play. Lovely from Rashford. He's found draw. They can't help themselves with it for a third. Still draw. Drops it off for Casado now, which is a game of keeping the ball, which Barca, I must say, are doing really well. And Ferran should make it 3. He's made it 3! Barca beating Atletico Madrid by 3 goals to 1.
Vamos!
Ferran Torres, the shark, is off the bench again to do it. Barca, they're going to stay top of La Liga here. Hansi Flick's loving it. Big smile from him. We're all smiling here. Barca 3, Atleti 1.
Vamos! That was all subs. Draw with a brilliant header. Marcus Rashford kept his cool, gave it out to Marc Casado, played it out to draw. Ferran Torres with a brilliant finish. Look at that. Casado, Rashford, Alejandro Valde.
Brilliant.
So good.
They are checking if he's humble or not. They are checking if it's humble.
Okay,
But,
this will tell us. 1 second, we're just going to have a look here. I don't think it hits his hand. Mark,
it hits his chest. It hits his chest.
The referee is talking with Atletico Madrid players.
Yeah, it hits his chest.
Should be a goal, I think, Mark. And what a moment
if
for
it's a goal, I will tell all the stats of this Ferran goal. They are just checking it. But instead of this, the game has to end.
Well, do let us know, Mark. I must say, from the angles we've seen, Alex, didn't look like it hit his hand. Here,
I think that was quite clear. I think that was quite clear that it hit the side of. It looks like it hit his hand, yes, but it hit the side of his chest.
Oh. It's goal! It's goal! So this season, Ferran Torres, 10th goal of the season. 10 goals for our top scorer this season, the Shark, scoring 10 goals, and maybe one of the most important also, Ferran, who scores the last winning goal, and it's end again. Barca won, Atletico again. We are the leaders. We are the leaders of La Liga.
Vamos! That's one of the wins of the season, maybe our best win of the season so far.
Definitely.
Barca have beaten Atlético de Madrid by 3-1 at the Spotify Camp Nou. They were down early with Baena's goal, but boy did they bounce back in style. A dominant display from Hansi Flick's side, who with Pedri and Raphinha shining, Raphinha got the first, and then the second from Dani Olmo, who then had to go off after a shoulder injury in the second half. And then, with just a few seconds to go, with the final kick of the game, it was Ferran Torres who gets his 10th Barca goal of the season. They're going to stay top of La Liga. They've got their biggest win of the campaign yet. They've beaten Atleti by 3-1.